Welcome Facilities Division to this week's Safety Talk. I think we all can agree that the last few months has not looked the same around campus as it normally does. Well, that's all getting ready to change with the fall semester starting and students and faculty coming back onto campus. So we wanted to take a little bit of time this week and talk about the mishap potential with that happening. So we broke this down into 4 different ways and 4 different categories that you can talk about with your crew each day. And the first is vehicle traffic. One thing's for certain, we are going to see an increase in vehicle traffic, whether it's the students, the faculty, maybe parents, maybe delivery trucks. We are going to see an increase in that. So there's a few things that we've talked about in the past that we can do to avoid a mishap. And the first is avoid distracted driving. So that is not using your cell phone while you're driving, not eating while you're driving, not messing with the radio, anything that will take our eyes off the road and to be able to see pedestrians crossing could be a distraction. So we want to avoid those at all costs. Another thing is taking our time while we're driving. If we have to go across campus in a vehicle, we should allow ourselves a little bit of extra time to get there. Anticipate buses, anticipate extra traffic, anticipate people crossing in front of you. So take your time, obey the speed limit. The speed limit across campus is posted, and we want to never exceed it, and in most cases go well below that speed limit. So we talked about avoiding distractions. We talked about giving ourselves a little bit of extra time. We talked about obeying the speed limit. Another thing we can always anticipate is somebody stepping out in front of us. So we say, drive with your head on a swivel. In other words, consistently look around. Always look at somebody. And if they're walking down the sidewalk, be prepared for them to maybe step out in front of you. So always take that time to drive slower and anticipate that. A lot of our student population may have headphones in, maybe looking at a cell phone. So sometimes we have to be the eyes for them. So when you come up to a crossing and there's somebody standing on the side of the road, anticipate them walking out in front of you. So that's vehicles. Another thing is going to be just pedestrians themselves, just walking. The next 3 things that we're going to talk about is we're going to anticipate seeing an increase in just because of the student population maybe avoiding the buses. So we're going to see more people out walking. So always be on the lookout for additional people walking and running and traveling to and from classes. The next 2 has been a topic for us for a little while, and that's bikes and scooters. Again, we're going to see an increase of this around campus. So take your time. Maybe show a little bit of patience, a little bit of grace with everyone as they're maybe doing something that they have not done before to avoid this mass public transportation. But we need to do our part. So if we do our part, we discuss this with our staff, we discuss this with our coworkers, we just take our time. Hopefully we can avoid these mishaps and make this coming fall semester even safer. Remember, we care about you. We never want to see you get hurt or involved in a mishap. Go Pack.